morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We're back. So, I tell you, I feel like crap today. I want to say the other word, but I can't, I don't know if I shared with you guys last week, but I just passed the real estate school for Virginia. So now I just have to take my state and I will be a Virginia real estate agent. I don't know if any of you all know, but I was a realtor for 15 years in New Jersey, and I was in the $1 Million Club in New Jersey for 4 years in a row. In order to be in the $1 Million Club, you have to be able to consistently sell over $3 million each year in real estate. So I did that, I accomplished that, and I plan to accomplish that here in Virginia as well. However, when you are a realtor, sometimes there are houses that need work, and you do different things and get people, contractors and things together to fix up the homes so that they can sell. Anyway, yesterday, it wasn't my house or anything like that I was selling, but I was helping out. A contractor had left and I was helping dig yesterday, like dig in the ground, dig bricks and all that kind of stuff. So needless to say, this arm and shoulder are not working at all. So I'm just, I don't even know how I made it here today, but sometimes people say, you gotta get up, you gotta do it. So that's exactly what happened. Anyway, shout out to Tommy Page. He always keeps me going, so shout out to Tommy. Also, yesterday, I saw a brief clipping of Wendy Williams yesterday, her show. And I want to give a shout out to Wendy because she looks absolutely fabulous. I think the divorce is the best thing that ever happened to her. I'm glad she finally decided to do it. It's one thing to cheat on somebody, but it becomes a whole different ball game when there's a baby involved. That's it. That's the ultimate, that's to me when it's really time to walk away. You can deal with cheating issues however you want to deal with them in your relationship, your marriage, or whatever. But when there is a baby that comes out of it, it's definitely time to cut your ties. So shout out to you, Wendy, because you look better than you've ever looked before just by taking that step. So congratulations. Anyway, as for the birthdays, let's see, whose birthday is it today? Give me a second. Okay. What's his name? Jaquez? Jaquez. Okay, some people are a huge fan. He's okay, but it's more of a teenage thing to me. Anyway, it's also Chance the Rapper. Happy birthday to you. And happy birthday to the actress Emma Watson. Happy birthday to you. And if your birthday is today and I missed it, happy birthday to you as well. We will be right back with Lex from Strretribe Designs, and he's from Martinsville. So stay tuned and stay focused. We'll be right back to talk to Lex.
Who is N. Wesley Pugsley Jr. and Associates CPA.
We are a full-service CPA firm with over 25 years experience in audit, tax, bookkeeping, payroll, including direct deposits, setting a 501c3 nonprofit status, preparing loan packages, and much more. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. When I started in public accounting in the early 1980s, there were no computers or fax machines. Everything was face-to-face meetings. With the advent of computers, the internet, and cloud-based software, we can communicate with any client from anywhere in the country. With our portal technology, which is similar to online banking, you just sign into our secure website, upload your tax documents, you scan to your C drive, and we prepare your return.
It appears times are changing.
I call this the year of enlightenment. Many Americans are seeing the advantages of supporting community-based businesses. We are here to serve you, not just because we're a community-based firm, but because we have the experience. We know we can serve your needs.
Go anywhere you want to go. Leave your transportation needs to J&K Tours of Roanoke, Virginia, and expect a hassle-free travel experience. Go anywhere you want to go. Travel without worries. Leave your transportation needs to J&K Tours of Roanoke, Virginia, and expect a hassle-free travel experience. Travels without worries. Visit us at jnktours.com or reach us by phone at 540-795-0381. J&K Tours.
The sweet spot yoni steams. What is yoni steaming, you ask? Wonderful question. Yoni steaming provides detoxification and natural healing for women's reproductive organs. They can be used to heal endometriosis, cysts, fibroids, yeast infections, irregular and painful menstrual cycles, and much more. Yoni steams can also be helpful for vaginal rejuvenation, and many women use them as a form of meditation. Get your yoni steamed at the sweet spot now on Facebook.
Well, I matter because I'm always trying to find a way to help people, you know. If I'm out volunteering for an organization, I'm always trying to help my friends out with something, you know, trying to improve their life, improve my own life, you know. I matter because I'm human, and who knows what I'm going to do in the future, so I might change something, you know. We don't know our own fate, so I think I matter.
Right, we're back, and we have a special guest with us today. Hey, Lex.
Hey, how you doing, Erica?
All
Long
right.
time.
It has been forever. I had no idea.
Well, you know, it's like a family reunion.
Definitely. Because I used to see you all the time over Rochelle's house.
That's right.
So,
and then we helped your mother out at Harrison Museum years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good days.
Those were great days, and also used to do some modeling.
Yeah, I used to model with my man Kit Kelso with Gatsby Productions and Frontis Blakeney.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to have fun back then. Yeah, and with the Henry Street Festival, all that as well. Yeah, Kit, Mr. Gatsby, that was my man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So, you just brought up Henry Street Festival. What do you think about it now compared to how it used to be?
I haven't been in a few years, but it's gotten more, it seemed to be more commercialized now.
Yeah.
I think when I was doing them, it was more involved in more in the community, because it was actually here in Gainesboro before it moved it, which is a good thing to move to a larger venue at Elmwood Park and make it larger. But I think some of the original roots may have gotten kind of lost a little bit,
Right.
possibly, but it's a good thing. I liked it when it was at Gainesboro. More community, people were walking off the streets and so forth, and come out and have a good time and enjoy all the groups and so forth. Yeah. And all the good food, yeah.
All the good food.
Yeah.
You can't forget about that.
Yeah, exactly. That was fun, yeah.
Well, definitely you don't want to miss T-Boy this year, because there will be definitely a lot of good food, and it'll be more community.
Okay.
Definitely you want to come check it out. Saturday, June 1st.
June 1st.
Saturday, July 6th. And Saturday, August 3rd. So,
is that right?
Yes.
So it's
going
like
all
every
through the
first
summer.
Saturday of the month?
For this summer.
Okay.
That's
all right.
it.
My man. That's what's good.
So, you're in Martinsville.
I'm in Martinsville now, yeah. Back home.
Back home.
Right. I lived up here in Roanoke for about 11 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lived here in Roanoke for years doing different things.
And you used to ride.
I used to ride the bikes. It was part of a group called the Killer Bees back in the day. we sound like a pack of bees going down the highway. We had good times and fun, and most of the sport bikes. We're doing most sport bikes, and we used to do the Heron Street Festival.
Yes.
We used to bring out bikes out there and do little tricks and stuff for the crowd.
For the crowd, yeah.
And then, so I made a little impact here in Roanoke. And Roanoke is still home to me too. I have a lot of friends and family still up this way, so Roanoke is still considered home for me also.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
love Roanoke.
your business is
Business.
Martinsville,
It's
right?
Martinsville, yeah. Strretribe Designs. Yeah.
Strretribe Designs.
Yes,
So
yes.
let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, Strretribe derived out of when I used to go to Virginia Western Community College. We used to have a lot of events there with Rochelle at Ritz and Dr. Gloria Lindsay. We started, at that time, it was a BSO, Black Student Organization.
Okay.
And so we used to do little flyers and put out events, and that's how I came up with the name Strretribe. I had to have a little tag when I was drawing, because I'm a graphic designer artist.
Okay.
So when I was doing all the flyers, I came up with the name Strretribe Designs, which street means the community, and the tribe was like our little core group of friends. We used to be together all the time. So, but anyway, I kept the name, and I'm doing it in Martinsville. I do a lot of graphic work, logo design, airbrush on motorcycles, cars.
So wait a minute, tell me about that. What do you airbrush on motorcycles?
Anything. It could be portraits. I airbrush a lot of, there's a particular motorcycle group called Star Life, and they like to incorporate a lot of stars on their motorcycles and helmets. So we do different designs. They may have a Miami Dolphin theme, and I incorporate those colors, but I do like ghost flames. I do like portraits, realistic flames, just whatever the client wants.
Right.
We do it, and I associate with a lot of body shops in Martinsville where someone may get their bike or vehicle painted, and then I come in and do the graphic work on the airbrush, and then they will go back and clear it. So everything is a one-stop shop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have fun with that, because each client, they just bring their vision, their dreams to life. That's all. They jot down notes on a piece of napkin, a piece of scrap paper, and I just take it from there.
Cool. Now, what made you start this business? You said Virginia Western, actually?
Yeah. Because I have my degree, commercial art, from Virginia Western. And out of Virginia Western, like I said, I lived here for 10 years. I worked at Roanoke Times for a while doing graphic work for the ads. I worked at, if anybody remembers CMT Sporting Goods way back in the day, I was doing the graphic work for their screen print division. So that's how I learned how to start doing with the shirts. And then from there, I went to Fast Signs, which was like a local, I guess they may still have some up here. It's a sign shop.
Okay.
I did graphic work for them. That's how I learned how to do the vinyl decals.
So it was just time for you to do your own thing?
It's time to do my own. I took all these entities from previous jobs and consumed it myself, and utilized the natural talent that I have.
That's awesome.
And just have more to, I say, more talent and more to give to a customer as opposed to just doing one thing. So I utilize everything that I've learned and brought out of me naturally. So that's what we do in Martinsville.
Okay. And how long have you been doing it in Martinsville now?
Oh boy, it's been, shoot, you got me thinking now, Erica. I've always done it. I had a job working for a company, so I always done it in the evening in my off time. But I went full-fledged with it when I quit my job 3 years ago, and I haven't looked back since.
Okay.
And since then, I was with a relative of mine. He had a business, a car detail shop, and I had an area out of his building. I stayed there for like 2 years, and then I've grown now to my own larger facility, which is in Martinsville, Virginia. 1998 Virginia Avenue, Suite C, Martinsville, Virginia.
Okay.
So it's a larger space. We can bring in vehicles if a man Tommy needs to do something on his car, we can bring the car and leave it overnight. It's security, it's locked in, whole facility is locked in, so you can sleep at night. Cause a lot of people are real particular about their expensive cars or
you better
it
believe
it doesn't matter what type of car. It could be a $500 car to a $80,000 car. You know you can sleep at night. I take the same care for each vehicle that I put my hands on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about some of the kinds of designs that you're putting on the cars and motorcycles and things like that.
I do a lot with race teams.
Okay.
A lot of race teams is in some are actually affiliated with NASCAR. So we do a lot of their graphics being the numbers, or like their sponsorship, or they may want to have it personalized to something that, just like I said, it's something personalized for them.
Right.
They might like a certain team, or they may have an individual may have passed away and they want to memorialize them on our vehicle. We do things of that nature, or maybe their favorite sport team.
Right. You just did one, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm telling you this, Dallas Cowboys, Redskins, and Pittsburghs, I have files on them. They seem like the top 3 sport teams that people like in the area.
Definitely. I hear Cowboys all the time.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
But I'm an Eagles girl.
Are you an Eagles girl?
I'm an Eagles girl.
I've done a few Eagles. I've done a few Eagles. Yeah, they're in the file. Yeah, that's really. And I affiliate with a lot of schools. I work with a lot of the youth. Here recently, well, actually for 3 years, I worked with NSBE, which is the National Society of Black Engineers out of Martinsville and Henry County.
Oh, wow.
And their particular division is called the 1080. And with 1080, it's a racing program for the children, which they learn how to become a race team, kind of like affiliate with NASCAR. And they learn how to promote, get sponsorship, design their vehicles, how to set up the car. When I say set up the car, for like turning capabilities, camber and toe in.
Well, that's huge. That's got to be an honor to work with them.
It is. It's good. Yeah. And we honor Wendell Scott, the first black race car driver in NASCAR that actually won, and he was the only owner in NASCAR.
Wow.
And some people may remember Richard Pryor portrayed him in a movie called Grease Lightning back in the day, but that's actual a real individual out of Danville, Virginia.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we have fun with it.
That's awesome. All about having fun.
That's right.
We're going to have some fun on this break real quick.
Sounds good.
All right.
The Bradley Free Clinic provides free, compassionate, and high-quality medical, dental, pharmaceutical, and preventative health care services for Roanoke Valley residents who lack the resources necessary to maintain their health and productivity using volunteer healthcare professionals. Check them out on their website at bradleyfreeclinic.com.
Apple Ridge Farm. Our passion is to reach out to the underserved youth in our communities, transforming their lives through educational, cultural, and outdoor experiences. We build self-esteem through academic support and success, and with self-esteem comes the belief that our children can reach their dreams. At Apple Ridge Farm, our job is to see the amazing seeds of potential in our youth until they can see that in themselves. Children are our future, and Apple Ridge Farm is committed to continue helping kids grow. For more information, visit appleridge.org today.
Healthy food for healthier communities. In partnership with Focus Radio and Apple Ridge Farm, the Well Market is a youth-run farm stand providing healthy, local, organic produce to people living in the Northwest Gainesboro neighborhood. Fruits and vegetables such as greens, potatoes, tomatoes, peppers, and squash are harvested from the George Washington Carver Community Garden in Northwest Roanoke and local farms in Floyd County, including Patchwork, Green Island, and Apple Ridge Farm. Money raised from produce sales goes directly back into the program and continues to fund youth involvement and entrepreneurial skill development. Please visit the Well Market every Saturday from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. and help support healthy food for healthier communities. The Well, working, eating, living, and learning.
It's all in me. Yeah, I can be every woman with Brie and B, fashions and accessories.
All right, we're back.
Hey.
So before we left the break, we were talking a little bit about Wendell Scott. Tell me what that was like.
Well, Wendell Scott was a very unique man. I say it like that because he came around in racing when racing in NASCAR and was a real Southern sport. He came up in like 1952. And at that time, you know, us as blacks weren't allowed to go into a lot of facilities with whites.
Right.
And he was very fair-skinned, had blue eyes. But he started off his racing career as a bootlegger. He used to run that moonshine through the back hills, actually up through his way to Franklin County, Roanoke area. And how he got his start, local Danville promoter, racetrack promoter, was looking for a black individual that had a lot of speeding tickets, thought they could handle cars, so went to Danville police station, and they said, we look for somebody to drive a car, race a car, talk to Wendell Scott. So initially, that's how he got his start in the racing, was through means of a lot of speeding tickets and bootlegging. And from
What
there,
a lot of speeding tickets can do.
Yeah, now that's not gonna happen today, but it happened then.
Yeah.
And he had a storied career in NASCAR. He won over 100 some races in the lower divisions, a modified division. And then when he made his break to what we call now is the Monster Energy, the top tier. Back then it was called Grand National. So he made his debut there in 1961 and won his very first race in 1963. And to this date, he's the only driver to have won a NASCAR sanctioned race in the top tier.
That's huge.
And they didn't know how to handle it at the time because, you know, like I say, we segregated. So out of a 200-lap race, he actually ran 202 laps.
Oh, wow.
They didn't know how to drop the flag on him. So when they did drop the checkered flag for the victor, they had Wendell Scott placed third. By the debate and argument and so forth, they came back and said it was a scoring error, so they gave him his win. And but he ran all up to 1973, and then after that, after he retired, he still done many exhibition races. Some here in Franklin County Speedway, right down the road.
Wow.
And, but yeah, he passed away in 1990. He has a movie album by Richard Pryor called Grease Lightning. He's now in the NASCAR Hall of Fame. He's in many Hall of Fames, but the top one out of Charlotte is the NASCAR Hall of Fame. So yeah, Wendell Scott was a great man. He's an inspiration to keep going and following your dreams. No matter what obstacles are in front of you. You gotta, stay strong and have a good core group of people behind you. Yeah. And then you'll be successful as well. So that's what I get out of the man Wendell Scott.
Speaking of following your dreams.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a lot of dreamers out there, a lot of people out there that want to own their own business, right?
Correct.
But a lot of people are scared to take the step. So you said you were working 3 years ago, you left your job, and you decided to go into your own business.
Correct.
What happened? What was the point that you said, this is it, I'm going to do it, I'm not looking back? And was it scary for you?
Yeah, it was intimidating at first, but I knew deep down that there was a burning inside of me, a yearning, because I have a God-given talent, and everyone is blessed with the talent. And it got to the point where the work that I was doing was becoming greater than the 9 to 5, if that makes sense. Because while I was doing the 9 to 5 or 12-hour days, my mind was set on, Lex, you need to be doing you. You need to be doing you. And so much was going on at the time. And I started listening to motivational speakers, and you hear Steve Harvey speaking on things, and Eddie Murphy. So many just to make that next step. It was scary, but when it was time, it was time. And even people at the job, some were ready for you to make the move, and others try to hold you back. Some people try to hold you back. Some people like, Lex, you got 3 weeks vacation coming. What you leaving for? You want that vacation? It's not about the vacation. It's time for me
to
do me. And then ever since then, it's just been escalating ever since. I've become connected more, you networking more, doing things what we're doing this morning, having interviews and reaching out to individuals that recognize your talent. I just opened myself up more because I was holding my own self back by doing the 9 to 5 or 12-hour days. So once I let that go, I haven't looked back, and you have people encouraging you to, but deep down you got to make the choice.
Well, what do you tell people when they need that job for the quote-unquote income, but they want to follow their dreams? What do you tell people? What kind of advice do you give people how to kind of just easily go into your own business that way?
Yeah, I did that too. I made sure my ducks was in a row. My responsibility, I didn't have any real substantial debt over me. And then,
Did you save money? Were you saving paychecks to do it?
Granny told me, she tell you, put them pennies in the jar. Yeah,
Those pennies add up.
Yeah, they sure do. Yeah, definitely saved up for, to take care of things.
Okay.
But once you start seeing that you can make money doing what you're doing, and then I did a little equation. If I'm making this from within 4 hours time or 5 hours time, what can I be doing in a full 8 or 12? I should be able to multiply it at least threefold.
Right.
So by doing that, that's what made me say, well, it's time to go. Because the kids were like just different situations, personal life, my children gotten older. So it became a point where I had my responsibilities in order. I didn't just leave everything.
Right.
And try to be sacrificing a lot on the children. Everybody was already established for the most part. Everybody was. I was in a good position. You gotta make sure you're in a good position first.
So did you start your business kind of while you were working already?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did that.
And did you wait for it to build up before you actually went full ahead with it?
Correct. That's so true there. Yeah, I did. I was doing it in the evening time after my main job, and then I building up my network, building up my clientele, getting my name out more. People now, the word of mouth is so great by doing good work. And sometimes you have some instances where things come about, but you always gotta have a good repertoire with your people.
Definitely.
And so once I started building up on my own evening time, then I went full-fledged for all day.
Gotcha.
Full time. And then when I walked away, it was just adios amigos.
So if you can leave everybody with one final thought about going into your own business, say somebody wants to go into their own business, what kind of tip would you give them today?
I say first, trusting yourself, stay prayed up, surround yourself with good individuals. When I say good individuals, people that are positive, that help motivate you and you motivate them, you're inspiring one another.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to keep you going. Because you're going to have some long days and you're tired and so forth, but we have other people, come on, man, let's do this, or man, take you a break.
Right.
You got to have people like that that see you doing things, they help encourage you or see that you run yourself out until you take a break, get yourself recharged. But trusting yourself, trusting the Lord, and have good people around you for the most part. And then after that, everything else on just and treat people well. Just treat everybody nice. Well. Just treat everybody nice, and they work with you.
Absolutely. Well, Lex, our show is about to end. You want to give me any final shout outs?
Yeah, check me out, Roanoke and surrounding areas right here in Martinsville. I want to thank LaWanda for letting me know about this great event. Focus. Wow, my man Tommy. And my good friend Erica. I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for the opportunity to showcase myself and my business. Check me out in Martinsville. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Strretribe Designs. Hello to all my family and friends that are watching, and I want to thank y'all again. I wish y'all blessings for what you're doing. This is a great entity to showcase individuals with the talent, and it's local. It's great.
It's local.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's great.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
And thank you all out there for watching. Until tomorrow, everybody, God bless.